What did you just say then? No, before then.
I sold 2 cars, so you have to go 2 now.
How many cars you sold?
Today?
Yeah.
2.
Have you been paid for them?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, money's in the bank there.
Is it?
Just clearing.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. We've got some wings. Sam might do a bit of a video over this while I'm going away racing. Does it not fit in a workshop?
I don't try.
What are them on the front of the vehicle?
This is the back, that's its rear brake drum.
Rear brake drum. Is it MOT today?
Yes.
Ooh, he's taking it for MOT. So he got it washed down yesterday. Taking it for MOT, the Shineautomotive podcast bus. Just aluminium. No, this camper is all yours. This is your baby. Sam's getting the flooring down now. We've ripped out the old kitchen because that was garbage in the electrics. And we're just working on it. Just steady away. We were going to flip it and sell it, but it's that cool. We're just going to retrofit it and make the interior as modern and as swish as we can with the outside, staying pretty much like a jalopy, even though I'd like to put some like alloy wheels on it. I don't know why. I just want to put some proper retro alloy wheels, but it probably won't get any alloy wheels for that size. Got some wings to pick up, put the wings in. I'm going to have a windscreen out, try and get a new windscreen, and when the windscreen's out, actually sort all this out for good, because the rest of the cab, in all fairness, is pretty good. Underneath is unbelievably solid. It passed its MOT, but it's only got 1 more year now. It's its last ever MOT, so we just want to find new glass, new bits, and just get it right tighted up. Proper retro on the outside, I want to keep it, but we want to go really quite modern inside, but using pallet wood as well. We found that oak flooring off Facebook Marketplace, 15 quid, so you can't go wrong. The walls and everything, the ceilings are all solid, so that's busted out that window, and then we've just got a bit of damp down here to contend with. Looking on the outside, it's just probably sitting in that run.
I want to speak to you.
Oh, they're coming for you. So what are you saying?
I don't know where to put the speaker.
I think you put them down in that corner. But if they go in the door...
If they go in the door, they've got to go in the metal part of the door.
Yeah, but then you're butchering a classic door.
No, this is it.
But does it matter?
Well, look at the dash. What's the dash got?
Well, you stripped all the dash out because we're making it look nice. So, very good. And then our friends are... How do you even pronounce what it says on that box, Sam?
Our best friends in China.
No, ATO...
Atoto. It's an Atoto video and navigation.
That's a separate video. I don't know how you say it. Atoto.
Atoto.
Auto.
Atoto.
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 Toto.
Otato.
Yeah, right. So we're going to just modernise the dashboard a little bit, not too much, keeping with the rustic trend that we're doing. Must have been a bad smash. There's plenty of cars going by. So she's got the flooring all laid down, and then we'll start doing the walls. We'll come up what we're going to do with the curtains or the blinds, and then work out how we're going to change the cupboards and leaving the kitchen till last. I mean, I love these seats, are retro, but I think we need some high back swivel seats put in. But I might make these into a 2-bank chair, something put in Sam's house or something in his porch. Yeah. Right, so I'll just let Sam crack on a time lapse. only time Sam does any talking, and he's done a load of talking, and for some reason the microphones failed. So basically what is going on about the LDV clocks that were in the camper from when it's had the 1.9 Peugeot engine converted into it. So what he's going to do, he's going to retrofit the clocks with this piece of wood here into there, and he's going to fit all these dials that he's got. So I'll just let Sam crack on. He's saying here, I've got it turned up, that these are GPS, and then all the gauges, as you can see, temperature, oil, fuel, all self-explanatory. So once again, I'll let Sam get cracked on. Gutted that I couldn't hear him in this bit, because it's not very often he's just talking. So here he goes, zooming along. The dashboard now is coming on. Sam's put these trim bits up here. We've recovered the front, as you've seen from the time lapse. Got the centre set ready. I've got some aluminium trim to do to go around there. I don't know whether to keep it in aluminium or do it in something else and paint it like a satin black. And the clocks, we've got all the surround done, but we've split the colour up, so we've gone for the darker colour across the top. Sam's got the clocks all wired up. They're all working perfect. I've covered over the heat thing. We've lost the colour things, but we're not selling it. I was thinking of putting them on there, but we know this is hot, cold, and this is it, your screen down on your feet. All the switches in. I've got this bit panel to redo. Obviously the speakers are really good, and we'll be doing the sound system in the next one as well. Right, what we're doing is getting rid of the wallpaper that was on the walls. What I'm going to do is I'm going to weight the walls, which is just like the van lining carpet really, just for the time being so we can use it. We're going to come round the kitchen area before we decide, because we've not worked out yet what we're going to do for the kitchen. That's why we took out there was a partition wall that was there that we took out. There's no need to be, and we're going to start with the back wall, get the rest of the wallpaper off, so we've got something decent for the weak carpet to adhere to. So what Sam's doing now is just putting this bit of carpet down. We've got better pieces of that, but he's just using the rough bit, because obviously he's going away on holiday on it. He's actually going to use it, go away with his kids. So he's just putting the trim bit round there. So that's the entrance carpet. We've got better, but we'll be doing it like that with the lines running that way to give it a bit of contrast. And then there's a trim piece to go along there, and then an aluminium trim piece to come down there. On another video as well, we'll be recarpeting all the bottom. We probably won't be going with a darker material to give it some contrast with the dashboard as well. Going for maybe like a dark grey anthracite, maybe similar to what's on top of the dashboard. So he's just chucked a bit of carpet down there for the time being, but not done all around here, because we'll have all the seats out because we plan to put swivel bases on these seats. That's why we've opened this up a bit more, so we'll be able to driver's seat will be able to turn inwards and that way inwards to give it a bit more room so people can sit down there as well, using the space. We're not too sure what we're doing there. We need a new window across the top. If we can't get the window that we're after to go up the top, a replacement or one made, we might just black this out with some window tint on both sides. I don't know yet, but I do like the light that comes through. I don't know, that's future proofing, future ideas. All future ideas, but I'm liking this. I don't think we're going to sell this one. It's something we're going to use, and then if we go racing, take it, because it's just cool. And with the fuel efficiency it'll do, having the Peugeot engine in that's been converted, awesome bit of kit. So we're just going to make it rusticy, pretty much like what's inside the office. If you've not seen that before, there's a link up here now to the office that we've done, which is all rusticy. So if you want to go check that out, there's a link up here in one of these corners. So I've get cracked on with getting all this wallpaper off. Are you doing a good job?
Yeah.
You're doing a really good job.
Yeah.
Good man. Right, let's crack on. I wish we had smell-o-vision. Wow, hey, that's not very nice. You just cut that.
A piece of metal.
Oh, you've just cut it though.
Look, feel.
Oh, I'm not feeling that. Look at this. I quite like it. I might just clean it all up and leave it retro in there. Like the retro palace. You need smell-o-vision in there. I think we'll just shut that. I've got all that skylight I'm going to strip down and clean as well.
What's the smell?
I've open cupboards. All under these. Going to get all this cleaned out because it just all holds smell. Foisty. Hey, what's this? What's this? What's this? Hello. See ya. What else is in here? We could find gold bullion hidden behind these seats. See that? Get it all cleaned up because that's where all smells being held in. So we've got this wheat off Amazon. I got it. I'll put a link down below and you can buy it. I'm going to start chucking it up. So what I'm going to do now, start chucking this up. It's just going to tidy it up for now. But if it looks good, we'll leave it on. Right. I'm just edging it up now. It looks so much more roomier. And then obviously we're going to work out what we're doing. Rusticking. We're going to rustic the cupboards and we're going to do something fancy with the ceiling as well. I think on this kitchen wall, I think I'm going to do pallet wood across, up and down. And then wherever anything that's heated, we'll put stainless behind the backing or a heat-proof material. Something's happened with the fridge that was previous there that I've just looked at. But for the time being, I think I'm just going to carpet it, even though it ain't going to look too good. I'll just continue doing it. Sam's gone home now, so I've got peace and quiet, got the tunes on. Just keep working away. Working away every day. Let's crack on, t-shirts in the description. So we're getting there. Just a bit of bit up there. I've got to trim that off. Got to trim around the window. Got to clean a bit of oversprayed glue. Got this piece in, and that comes all the way around there. All the way up there. Down there. And it ain't bad at all. It's a cheap way to really make it fresh. And then all the other bits, you know, we can spend the money elsewhere. But I think that looks awesome. Just trimming around. One thing, you need tons and tons of standing knife blades because it just robs them, even the good ones. Buzzing, take a little step back. These blinds here are out of the 2016 Coachman VIP I stripped to build the race truck. Right there. So we thought we'd have a go at fitting these in, just to finish it off. And then some curtains out of a different caravan. We've just got to sort out the hemming at the top, get them. Look at that, what a transformation that's going to make. So we'll just carry on, and it's really coming on well. I'm doing this big wall now. What do you reckon?
Good.
Not my job, not my problem.
Yeah, that's my job.
So we're just doing this last bit of wall. Obviously, I've shown you before where the vents were. This is only temporary because this is what we're going to do the kitchen with. But it just shows you how much that actually hides, you know, where the vents were. You look comfy up there, mate.
It's not very comfy.
No, just putting a bit of carpet down temporary at the time. It's off top of there. Really nice. And in the next one, we'll be showing you how we fitted this doubled-in stereo by Toto. Whose job is it?
Not mine.
Not my job, not my problem.
It's another day, it's another day. I'm well impressed with that wall, as I know I've said before. Them blinds look sweet as a nut. Sweet as a nut. I'm going to try and find some trim bits today, see if I can get bits around there. Get that burnt up pieces of wood. I think what I'm going to do is the cupboards, the back bits of the cupboards in grey, and then maybe just a little burnt trim piece of wood to accent through there. I know what I'm going to do with the cupboard doors now. I've got this bit of wall to do around here. Get round the door, that bit there, and get that tied in. So I just keep working on it. Love the dash. Bit of sorting out round there to do, that side to do. So yeah, just keep plodding on with it. Keep plodding on with it, because Sam wants to use it for a couple of days since it's MOT. I don't know why I just randomly opened the cupboard and the torch there. So Sam So Sam wants to use it for a couple of days. I need to stop this all the time. Sam's going away in it for a couple of days, so I just want to get a few bits finished off on it today. And this will be the first upload of it. I don't know, I'm done waffling. Too much waffling today, let's just do some work. What I'm doing now is going through the wood collection that we have. And with some an 80 grit, I'm just taking it down to the grain. Using all second-hand pallet wood, being good to the environment. So this is going to be a little shelf replacing one of the horrible shelves that's in the camper. I'll sand it down, shape it up, burn it up, clear it up, fit it. Very nice. Probably getting smashed on it thanks to the motorbike lot next door. They have loads of pallet wood, so I've got all that cut, slightly burnt and put in, so that'll hide the curtains and the lights behind. I think that looks mega, keeping in with the rusticy feeling. Obviously I did that shelf, got that edge bit, put the anthracite down there. I'm gonna go across there. I think it wants to go anthracite all the way along there, all the way along there, down there. I've got that socket to sort out there, and I've got this end bit done for the cushions. Right, we've got the cupboard doors off and inside, because I was gonna make some new ones, but time's running out. And I've come up with a bit of an idea. That's the original veneer that was on the wood. And we burnt it up and it melted off and it gave that back. I tried doing it dry and just pulled a few bits. But if you just heat it to the right temperature and then pull it off when it's warm, you get that finish. And then I ran the blowtorch over it slightly to bring the grain out. But you can't go any further because of the glue, it will just start bubbling. But I think that'll look cool. We either will make some pallet doors eventually, or they'll look that good when they're in situ. It'll stay like that, we'll see. So we'll go through the process. Basically, you just warm it up with the heat gun, watch it to slightly bubble, and then peel it off, and it just peels off in one sheet. Happy days. So I've got the cupboards off, and I'm just doing the cupboards in a grey emulsion for the time being, whether it stays like that or not, but I'm really liking it, and especially it's going to bounce off with what I managed to do with the doors. So, and I've carpeted in there. I'm going to use bits of carpet just to finish them off inside, really, because I just can't stand it when you open the cupboards and you see reminiscence of the old interior. I'll be redoing all the stuff in there, but I'm not doing that until I've finished all the carpeting I've done. Then the waste excess I'll get used up in the cupboard. Proper coming together now. Loving it, loving it. Loving that grey as well. It's nice. It's nearly 10 o'clock now. The wrapping video that I did is really going down well on the KA. But I've come back in here, got all the cupboards up. I just need to get 2 bits of that trim piece of wood. Hopefully I can get some from the builder's merchant. It's just the packing stuff that goes in between stacks of decent wood to come along there, and it ain't too bad. I might just leave them. They look alright, it's rusticy, or I might just get the trim bit. I don't know yet. I don't know. What I'm going to do now, because Sam's here in the morning, and I'm going to get this roof ceiling. I'm going to do it in the anthracite I've got down there, just to brighten it up, because I've got something really planned special with it, and I'm hopefully going to try and get this done in next episode, and this bit carpeted and that, and all done. When Sam goes away on Tuesday, he'll be capped to bits when he comes in and sees this tomorrow, I hope so. The modern and the new. I renovated the clock as well, which did start working. It's gone flat, but I think possibly the battery 6, 7, 8, yeah. So there we go. It just looks so cool. Even just painting them covers with that grey emulsion just pops, 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 pops. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving doing this sort of stuff. Like, look, because my hands aren't covered in oil, just covered in paint and glue. Eh? Buy your own bloody glue. Right, let's crack on with some more bits. I tell you what, it's easy to put that on the roof. It's baggy there because that's where the skylight is. It's easy to put that on the roof than what it is on the walls. A little bit of trimming around there. Yeah, boy. Well happy with it, because you could just spray all the mess on the other side and then just work it through. It's got me so like a flat scraper. And just the way you go, stretching it as you go. This is slightly wider than 2 meters, but I've managed to get it to stretch to 2 meters. Happy days. It's all right. It's all right, it's all right, it's all right, it's all right. Well, the roof's on. I've got the skylight down and all cleaned. That's like brand new compared to all the muck that catches in them and the dead flies and stuff like that. So that's all done around there, all trimmed in. And I'm just doing under the cupboards now, like that. Just getting it trimmed up, just working with it steady way. Just got that last bit to do. And it's looking mega. I think it's looking mega. And then I've got this wall. Not doing inside the bathroom at the moment. That's look at that brown floor. That's very nice. So, and then I'm going to do up the bit of that, and then that'll wrap it up for this episode. I think I'll get on. But I like the finish. I just like it. It's rusticy. It's modern, old. I don't know what you call it. Is it shabby chic? I don't know. Let us know in the comments down below what you think. Oh, I'll get back on with sticking my carpet up. Last bit of carpet for the walls in the living is going on. Just got to start trimming round. Looking well. Sam's washing the outside. Don't know where he is. He was there. Can't see him anymore. He's gone. It's there, look. Where are you doing? Hey, I put on my hair. Hello. And so I'll trim around there, and then we're just going to put the door back on with how we've done the cupboards, just to hide the bathroom. Just you can put all his camping bits in there and just forget about that room for the time being. We will clean it out first, obviously. So right, trimming away. Right, so we've got the door on. I don't like it. I don't like the grey bit at the bottom because obviously where someone had kicked it when we took the veneer covering off. So what we will do is make a pallet wood door, but we haven't got time for that. The cushions that Sam's dad has made have turned up absolutely mint. Absolutely gorgeous. I can't believe how well it's finishing up. With the blinds, we were lucky that we had the blinds. We were lucky the veneer came off well, and we had plenty of pallet wood. It hasn't cost a vast amount of money at all. You're doing a good job. Yeah, what job is it? It's your job, isn't it?
Where's your funny face?
Is it not my job? So what we're going to do is jump up, and this is the last bit now, and then just a quick clean down, and then Sam can get away. So we're just going to chuck some carpet up there. We think we're going to have to take the skylight out, but eventually we'll take all this down and redo the front of this. It'll just look a bit damp around there, but it's probably the skylight hasn't been fitted correctly. So, but for its age, 1982, she's good. You like it, Sam?
No, it's horrible.
Yeah, I just love the dashboard and how everything's come together, how this carpet just hides where the vents are for the time being, till we come up with the idea of the kitchen we're going to do. So let's get the last bit finished, and then we'll do the reveal of where we've got up to so far. Go and enjoy it, mate. I think what we're going to do as well, I think we're going to go and get it wrapped at Chris Pryor's as well. Get it wrapped and look awesome. Right, well, it's ready for Sam to use. We've got it up to a wicked standard in like 5 days, and it looks awesome. Absolutely awesome. We've just black lined all up in there for the time being, but we are going to be changing that. But I think we're going to get rid of the window at the front. You don't lose much light. Sam's put some lights, temporary lights up there for the time being. Obviously, in the next one, whenever we get round to it, we'll be doing the kitchen, all the kitchen unit, and we'll be going into the very, very dated bathroom. Sam's got all his stuff loaded up, ready to go, and it looks awesome. I'm buzzing with it. Everything has been done awesome on it, so I'll see you in the next one. I've been Colin.
I've been Sam.
Have a good time camping. That's been Roland.
And who are you?
I've been busy.
Thanks for watching. A couple of photos on the outside to finish the video. Happy days.